the Acoustic Levitator, a new wave of change. But before showing you, you must know what an acoustic levitator actually does. Acoustic levitation is a method for suspending matter in a medium by using acoustic radiation pressure from intense sound waves in the medium. So now let's have some practical observations. Let's see how our acoustic levitator works.
So now, as you can see, we need the following materials for the creation of our project, the Acoustic Levitator. So, some of the important materials for our project are: number 1, an Arduino UNO ultrasonic sensor, which is number 2, jumper wires at number 3, and finally, we need a 9-volt battery. But that's not the end. We need many more materials. Now let's know some more about the science behind the working of an acoustic levitation. Acoustic levitation uses sound traveling through a fluid, usually a gas, to balance the force of gravity. On Earth, this can cause objects and materials to hover unsupported in air. In space, it can hold objects steady so they don't move or drift. The objects which can be used for experiment to see the practical observations of an acoustic levitator are, for example, coffee powder, styrofoam ball, water droplets, etc. So now, let's move forward with our video.
We have all seen acoustic levitation. It's one of the scientific novelties of our age and a regular on the circuit of really impressive physical demonstrations of science to the public. The sight of arrays of ultrasonic speakers causing small objects and bits of liquid to float in mid-air without any suspension is magical, captivating people of all ages. Having explained how it all works, we were then taken into the fields in which it finds an application. This was particularly interesting because it's the side we never see in the For the Kids demos, where it's all about, look, we can make the water droplet float. The number of fields that can find a use for it was a surprise and formed the next phase of the talk. The first example given was in the field of spectroscopy, where reflecting light from a droplet of liquid on a substrate, a certain amount of the reflected light comes from the substrate. The technique can be used for tiny particles in a liquid medium with a much higher frequency. A demonstration involves moving a single blood cell in a pattern. A successive display uses the balls not in a grid but as a point cloud in a graph, proving that lasers are not the only means of conveying information. So you now probably know better than us. Hope you liked our video. Be curious and enjoy learning. Thank you.